Hey guys, how you doing? Murph Frags here, bringing you my channel's first ever product review. Today's review is going to be on the Ducky 1.2 Mini. This is the ultra white version. The Ducky 1.2 Mini is a 60% full array backlit RGB keyboard. I use this mostly for gaming, but I also use it for just surfing the web and things of that nature, which I'll go into in a minute. But it's a great gaming keyboard. It's made popular by a lot of professional streamers, mainly Fortnite players and stuff like that. So the Ducky 1.2 Mini is kind of taken off in that aspect. This is the Year of the Pig edition. As you can see here, I purchased this in mid-2019. You can tell by the cool keycap there. The unboxing has already been done, obviously, because this is what I've been using the game on for the past couple of months. But just to let you know, in the box you are going to find some extra double shot PBT keycaps, just a variety of them, some arrow keys, delete keys, stuff like that. It actually comes with the enter key already on there. I took it off mainly because I didn't really care for the pink ones that came with it. For those of you who don't know, Ducky typically ships extra keycaps, but you don't know what color you're going to get. The only ones that I know of that come for the ultra white version are these pink ones right here, and also kind of like this baby blue color, which I actually would have preferred. But realistically, I probably would have taken them off and made them all white anyways. They send you the extra keycaps to do that. Some of the keycaps they send you don't actually have RGB pass-through, which is something else I don't care for. To me, when you're buying an RGB keyboard, that's one of the things you're buying it for, is the aesthetics. So it's kind of unfortunate they don't include that. I believe the baby blue keycaps do have RGB pass-through. I could be wrong about that, but you can actually see the color underneath. So I took all the keycaps off, put them all white, and as you can see, it looks really nice. The camera really isn't going to do it justice. I promise you it looks way better in person than it's going to show on the camera. But yeah, in the box you're going to get the extra keycaps. You're also going to get kind of the key removal tool here. You can see the Ducky symbol on there. You're also going to get a pretty thick instruction manual and booklet that not only tells you about the keyboard itself, but also how to change the RGB backlights and stuff like that, which I'll partially go over here in a minute. Also, what you're going to find in the box is a 4.5 foot long USB-C power connector here. So I guess the first thing I'm going to go over here is the build quality of the keyboard itself. To do that, I'm going to unplug it here, just so I can maneuver it around a little bit better. So the keycaps are double shot PBT. The keyboard is 4.25 inches wide by 11.9 inches long, and I'm going to close the feet here, and it's about 1.6, I think 1.57 is the official depth of the keyboard here, so about 1.6 inches. One of the cool things about this keyboard that you don't typically see in other keyboards is the double action feet. So you can actually choose your preferred kind of height off of the desktop here. I'll show you from this angle. So you can either have it flat like this, you can flip it up, give yourself a little bit of a tilt, a little bit more of a degree angle to type on, and then you've got kind of the more aggressive angle there, which is actually what I prefer. And this thing weighs about 1.31 pounds, so it's very compact, very light, which is typically what people buy it for. Gives themselves plenty more desk space to maneuver their mouse when they're gaming and stuff like that. On the back here, you're going to find kind of their branding, Ducky 1.2 Mini. Switch the World is labeled there. The keys themselves, as I said before, double shot PBT. They feel very nice. This keyboard, the switches for these, and I will actually go ahead and show you this right now. The switches for these are the Cherry MX Silent Reds. That's something I was looking for mainly because I game late at night. My wife and kids are asleep upstairs, so I needed something a little bit quieter, and I didn't really want to hassle with the whole, you know, O-ring trick that some people try to use. And the Silent MX Reds have been pretty quiet for me. I haven't gotten any complaints from my family upstairs. They say they can't hear me. They are pretty quiet. I have personally used Cherry MX Reds, Cherry MX Blacks, and now Cherry MX Silent Reds, and I can definitely attest to the fact that the silent reds are by far the quietest of the bunch. I should have mentioned with the keycaps that it comes with that it also comes with a separate space bar attached with Ducky branding right there. As many of you may already know, Ducky also is known for shipping with these Year of the Whatever edition. This year it's the Year of the Pig space bars. And I'm gonna plug this back in here now that we're done looking at the outside of the case. It's got RGB pass-through. It's known for being really aesthetically pleasing. It's pretty cool. I don't know why you'd use the regular spacebar, frankly, unless you just really didn't care for it. But my wife actually said when she first saw the keyboard, she was like, "Why is a picture of Pumbaa on the spacebar?" I thought that was pretty funny. It does actually look like Pumbaa there. Along with the aesthetics, obviously that brings us to the RGB, and this is probably the best. One of the best, if not the best, RGB backlights I've seen on a keyboard. It's just done very well. If I have one major complaint about the keyboard, it's probably the difficulty in which you have to switch up the RGBs and stuff like that. Half or more of this manual is dedicated to, well, other than other languages, over half the manual is dedicated to how to change the RGB modes. I kind of wish they would have come out with a software option where you could go on your computer and pick your how your backlight changes, as well as the different colors and stuff like that. Unfortunately, it's not something they offer, at least not that I know of at the moment. That may be something they introduce with a software update later, I'm not sure. So real quick, I'll just cycle through some of the default RGB options you have on here. To do that, you hit FN, Alt, and then hit T, and it'll start cycling through those. This is kind of just kind of a soft glow. It kind of fades in and out the different RGB colors you have. It's just like a sprinkle of different colors. This kind of radiates out from whatever key you hit. It starts radiating outwards the different colors. This takes whatever key you press and just turns it a different color. This type of mode is really popular among streamers who have like a keyboard cam, so you can see what key they're pressing and when. Which is kind of cool. This kind of does the same thing but in white. I know there's a way that each key on here will light up a different color, and then you can hit like FN, whatever color it is, and then that will actually make all the keys that color. So this isn't limited to just white. You can actually pick your color that you want here. It's kind of a radar mode. And this is the default mode. If you ever need to reset it, to go back to whatever you were at, just hold down both Windows keys at the same time. There you go, it'll reset itself. And then you can kind of come over here and you can even adjust the speeds. If you can see here, the left and right arrow keys there, you can adjust the speed at which the keyboard runs through some of those colors. There's kind of the fastest mode right there. And then that's the slowest, which is where I prefer it at. I kind of prefer just to have it really slow just because it matches kind of my mouse a little bit more. The speed of this. This is the Glorious Model O. I'll have a review coming up on this in the next couple of days as well if you're interested. But matches everything really well. Really pleased with the aesthetics of the whole keyboard, really. As far as typing, because at the end of the day, that's what you buy a keyboard for. It's really pleasant to type on. A lot of travel on the keys, even being the MX Silent Reds, which are known for, I think there's around 3/10 of an inch less travel than some of the other keys, but it feels really nice. It feels really good. And I'll give you a little bit of a typing test. I don't have like a dedicated microphone where I can get real close and let you hear what it sounds typing like, but I'll shut up for a minute and type away and you guys can kind of see what the MX Silent Reds sound like on this. Now I'll kind of give you kind of like a sample of what it would sound like if I'm gaming using the ASDW keys, and usually the spacebar is the loudest key on any keyboard. So this is going to be, you know, I'm not going to over exaggerate any sounds or pressure or anything like that. This is just, you know, a typical gaming scenario. All right, and now I'll exaggerate a little bit of sound for you. Probably never actually type this hard on this keyboard, but you know, just to kind of give you a sound test of what it would sound like if you're really pounding away on it. So really quiet, perfect for my late night gaming and streaming sessions. I've really been pleased with the keyboard overall in general. It's aesthetically pleasing. I really like the 60% keyboard, which is something if you're looking for that specifically, this would be a good option for you to pick up. It's $99 on mechanicalkeyboards.com right now. Even at full price, $99, that is a pretty good deal in my opinion. I don't think it's a steal, but I don't think you're getting ripped off either. When you hold this, it feels like a $100 keyboard. There's really nothing to be disappointed about. The RGB looks fantastic. The double shot PBT keycaps not only look good, but they feel like they'd hold up for longevity purposes. And they've got a wider range of pretty much any Cherry MX switch that you could want. They've got reds, they've got blacks, they've got silent reds. Let me see on the website here actually. Yeah, pretty much anything you could want: silver, red, blue, brown, black, silent red. So just a really good option, especially if you're into first-person shooters. I don't know if I'd pick a 60% keyboard if I was really into, like, you know, RPGs where I could really use the extra keys and keybinds and stuff like that. And one thing I forgot to mention before I leave you guys real quick, I just want to give you a front shot here. You can see, even though you're getting a 60% keyboard, you're getting a lot of the other functions. If you press the FN and hit most of these other keys, let me get a better shot of that, you can see on the front of the keycaps all the other things you can do. So you still have some of the arrow functions, you still have the delete key, you still have volume up and down controls on here, scroll lock, page up and down, end, home, print screen, all that kind of stuff that you guys could need. So not a bad option, especially if you play a lot of like first-person shooters or something where you don't need a lot of keybinds. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you found it useful, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see future reviews or any game clips that I do. Also, if you guys are into video game streaming at all, if that's something that interests you guys, please go like my Twitch channel. I'll put the link below. It's twitch.tv/murphfrags. And I hope to see you guys over there. I stream pretty much 5 or 6 nights a week, usually around 9 p.m. Eastern time. So if you guys ever just want to come hang out over there, or if you have questions about my product reviews, you can also come over there and ask questions as well in the live chat. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll be putting out more product reviews, specifically this bad boy right here. So if you guys are interested, please subscribe to the channel below, and don't forget to turn the alerts on so that you can get notified when I post new content. Appreciate your time, guys, YouTube. I'll catch you later.